Capitol Hill. A third vote for Speaker of the House is expected at any moment. Jim Jordan, the rep out of Ohio, is hoping the third time will be the charm. He needs to win virtually every House Republican to take over that seat. Former Congressman Rodney Davis is live with us now. He's a resident fellow at Harvard's Institute of Politics. Mr. Davis, thank you for your time.
Thanks for having me on.
Jordan's seemingly progressively failing worse. At one point in time, pulling his hat out of the ring, saying, I don't want any more. Now he's back in. Does he have a chance?
You know, it doesn't look very positive for Jim right now. I think Jim's different than when I got elected in 2012. He's become a different legislator over the last 2 terms that we served together. We worked very closely on a lot of issues. I respect him a great deal, which is why he's in the position of Speaker designee. But I just don't see his opposition coming his way during this third vote. And frankly, I think you'll probably see more no votes against Jim in this round.
Interesting. You respect him a lot, though you will also admit he's not the same Jim Jordan you worked with when you were in Congress. You know, and a lot of people thought you definitely had the pedigree for a leadership role in many shapes and forms in Congress, had you not been beaten out by a far-right MAGA Republican. The move to oust the Speaker in the first place, Kevin McCarthy, was brought by a far-right MAGA Republican, Matt Gaetz, out of Florida. I mean, is this a win or a loss overall for the Republican Party, besides it being a mess right now?
Oh, this chaos is a huge loss. I mean, at this point, America needs to come together so we can address some of the major issues and major problems. And that's exactly what Kevin McCarthy tried to do. He did what everyone thought was impossible. He got a continuing resolution to avoid a government shutdown that even the Democrats were surprised that he was able to do. And what happened? You have arsonists. These aren't MAGA Republicans. These are arsonists like Matt Gaetz, who just had a personal beef with Kevin McCarthy, who Kevin was just doing his job, and then convinced 7 others to vacate Kevin from the Speaker's chair. Well, I'm not a military guy. I've never been in the military, but when you plan to do something like blow up the House of Representatives and everything that can happen there, you ought to damn well have a backup plan on what's going to happen next. And clearly, they did.
That's a profound thought right there. Who end up and who will end up winning the speakership? When? Because right now, you know, although there are so many provisions written into the Constitution to kind of make sure things roll slowly, we don't need a slow roll right now. We got 2 wars that we are tangentially or actually in the midst of, Ukraine and Gaza. So who's it going to be your guess? When's it going to be your guess?
Boy, if you would have asked me Monday, I thought Jim would be able to convince enough members to vote with him because of the complete turnaround he's done from 2018 to 2023 and has become such a good leader and such an effective member of Congress. But he's not going to be able to get the votes today. I think the most likely scenario is that Patrick McHenry, the Speaker pro tem, who's a very good leader, somebody who I think America would be proud to have as a Speaker pro tem with more authority to be able to address those issues you just mentioned.
Okay, Rodney Davis, former Illinois, longtime congressman, now at Harvard, teaching the youth of the world what it's like on Capitol Hill, and I would imagine you're getting a few good lessons out of this one. Former congressman, we appreciate your time. Hope to see you again.
Thank you.